I am Christopher Kwiatkowski. I have Ken Harris here to help me co-host this event today. And it's extremely special because Ken and I are here.
Recording in progress.
I'm glad I found out this meeting's being recorded. Sorry about that. And it's a very special event because Ken and I are here to raise money for childhood cancer. Little explanation about myself. I'll go first since I'm already speaking. I'm sure Ken won't mind. I've been doing this for 8 years. I'm technically a knight at the ball table. We'll get into more of that information later. I did 6-person MC of live events and 2 years of virtual. This is my second virtual event this year. Last year I raised $2,000. This year I raised $1,709. I had a good friend die of childhood cancer. He was like 18, maybe 19 when he passed away. And like Ken said in his video, no family should ever have to go through that. So this is why we do this. And, you know, my friend Henry Dunker, he's the one that got me into it. And over the years of me helping him run our event, we've raised over $100,000. Henry, if you're watching, why don't you post up on the Facebook thing there and give the exact number because I don't have the numbers on me. All right, Ken, go ahead, buddy.
Hi, thanks, Chris. I'm Ken Harris. I'm here in Ithaca, New York, and if you're not speaking, you might want to mute your sound. So I've been doing this for 12 years. I think, Chris, did you say 12 years as well?
No, 8.
8, okay. So I've been doing this for 12 years, and I'm proud to say that over those 12 years, I have raised over $33,000, and I'm very proud of that accomplishment. I got into this because I'm friends with someone who lost a child from a brain tumor at a very young age. And I don't think that anybody should have to go through that. And I'm speaking both of the child and the family. And so I know that the protocols, the science, the research, all of that all leads to a cure. And I don't want to say a cure because a cure is too big a word, but progress. And progress means identifying how we address these cancers and these conditions. So we're going to make progress. And all of you are very brave and all of you are very admirable. And you did a great job and you're doing great work. You're shaving all the hair off your head for a noble reason. And so I salute you for all that. I also would like to suggest or encourage you to make sure you're putting the link to your Facebook link or the YouTube link on your page along with your fundraising link so people can continue to contribute. I can tell you that this group on this event today has raised in excess of $15,000. Now you clap for $15,000. That's pretty awesome. So, Chris, you want to take it from there?
Yeah, sure. So we obviously have different groups of shavies today. So we encourage you, if it's not your group, please turn off your camera and pretty much only unmute your mic when we're speaking to you. So when we say, hey, whatever your name is, unmute your mic, they'll put you on the screen and make sure you have the video. When your group is up, your video, and we'll announce when the groups are coming up. So now on to the honored family. Let's welcome Sean Fleming, who was diagnosed with Ewing sarcoma in 2011 and now shows no evidence of the disease. I think that deserves a round of applause right there. So Sean and Karina, if I'm saying your name right, please go ahead. Tell us your story, everything, how it felt to be diagnosed and what the family went through. You're on, go ahead.
First of all, thank you so much for having us. We are no strangers to St. Baldrick's. We actually started doing some events back in 2013, the year after Sean finished his chemo treatments. And so we understand what everybody is doing here today, and our hearts are with everybody that's shaving and for all the families that you have in your hearts that you're thinking about as you do these events is very they got our hearts, and we're very passionate about that. So our story started back in 2011. Sean's journey started with and pardon me for getting emotional, but I always do when I tell the story, so he started with a collapsed left lung, a compromised windpipe, and his heart was actually moved to the other side. So we had no symptoms until we did, and then within 24 hours, we were whisked off to Chapel Hill in North Carolina and had a Ewing sarcoma diagnosis. From there, we had a year of treatment. We had chemotherapy, we had radiation, we had during that year, 5 surgeries, and this month actually will be 10 years since his diagnosis. So we're in the good seats, we're here, and I can tell you the statistics are not good. Every 2 minutes, a child is diagnosed and starts one of these journeys. And like I said, we're in actually the good seats. We have over 75 families just in our local area. And the reality is not a lot of the kids survive. We know the statistics, 1 out of 5 will die and 3 out of 5 have long-term effects. We sit here with a long-term effect. You want to show them your, can they see it? So Sean wears this chest brace because when they had to take out his cancer, they had to remove his 5th, 6th, and 7th rib cage that actually covers your heart. So when Sean takes his shirt off, you can touch his heart. You can see his heartbeat. He is unprotected. So we have, since 3 years old, had to wear a chest protector. This is the one we started with. And so we grow, thank God, he grows, and we're very grateful. But through the years, we have had numerous super suits. I could show you a gazillion other ones, but this is our recent one. And he wears it from sun up to sundown. He wears it in the pool. He wears it when he goes to sleep over at a friend's house. And I want to share with them the kind of effects it's had on you as far as that goes.
Well, basically, I just can't do anything with physical contact. I can't play recess. I can't play any sports that include like football with physical.
He can't have any physical contact because this chest guard is not considered ribs as strong and the strength. So he lives it every day. Unfortunately, when you find yourself on this journey, it doesn't end at the end of treatment. It continues on with you. We do go every year and have an echocardiogram still. He will for the rest of his life. And we will always have a checkup and we monitor his body even after 10 years from diagnosis. So again, we thank you everybody for what you're doing and keep on keeping on. The sharing of the stories, everybody you touch and you reach through these events is another droplet. And so that ripple effect goes to more and more people, and the awareness and the funding is very important. So we really appreciate everything y'all are doing.
My man deserves a cape for sure. More than a super suit. You need the cape and all. Maybe a web slinger of some sort. I don't know. I don't know if we can figure that part out, but definitely a round of applause for Sean being so strong. Thank you so much. And this is exactly why we do this, for reasons like that. And then when we actually get a face to, it's not just numbers, it's not just statistics, it's not just stories. You actually have a face of a child going through this on a day-to-day basis. And there is a statistic of people that understand, but there's a large statistic of people that don't understand. So thank you so much for sharing your story. And Ken, you're up next to explain. Thank you so much. We'll see you guys soon.
Before I introduce Dr. Richards, I just want to say, Sean, I couldn't be as brave as you are in 1,000 years. So I have nothing but respect and admiration for what you're going through and how you're dealing with it. You obviously have more character than anybody that I know. So total respect. At this time, we're going to hear from a researcher, Dr. Rebecca Richards, who has some pretty amazing credentials. Dr. Richards is an instructor of pediatric hematology and oncology at Stanford University. Ready for this? She hails from Ohio, but moved west for her medical training. She earned an MD PhD from Oregon Health and Science University, where she studied viral immunology and then completed her residency in pediatrics at Seattle Children's Hospital. As a pediatric hematology oncology fellow at Stanford, she received the St. Baldrick's Fellow Award, which supported her research in developing, hope I'm saying this right, CAR T cells for acute myeloid leukemia, a disease for which novel therapies are desperately needed. She is proud to be a part of the St. Baldrick community and is grateful for the support that has been critical as she transitions to an independent research career. Here's a real rock star, Dr. Rebecca Richards.
Thank you so much. It's really an honor to be here today. And before I start, I also want to just echo what Ken said. Sean and Karina, you guys are truly superheroes. And I will say I get a little bit emotional every time I hear a story like yours. And I'm just so happy that you are sitting in this seat and that you continue to support the work that we're doing. So thank you so much.
Thank you, and thank you.
So thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to share a little bit of my own story. I'm really honored to have the opportunity to share what the St. Baldrick's mission means to me on a personal level as a researcher who's directly benefited from the funding of St. Baldrick's and what you are all here to raise money for today. As Ken said, I'm an instructor in pediatric hematology oncology at Stanford, and that means that I'm in this transitional period between completing my formal training as a pediatric oncology fellow and starting a junior faculty position at an academic university, hopefully in the next couple of years. And my ultimate goal is to run a lab and to continue to see pediatric oncology patients. And my research focuses on immunotherapy and specifically on CAR T cells, which is a fancy name for basically a way to redirect a patient's own immune system to specifically fight their cancer. CAR T cells have really revolutionized therapies for certain types of, for patients with certain types of leukemias, especially in the setting of relapsed and refractory disease. And my hope and the hope in the field is that we can apply that to other types of cancers. And my work specifically focuses on overcoming some of the challenges in applying this type of immunotherapy to pediatric cancer called acute myeloid leukemia, or AML. And my journey to discovering this interest, as Ken kind of alluded to, has been a long one. I started medical school in 2005 in Portland, Oregon, at Oregon Health and Science University, and I enrolled there in the MD PhD dual degree program. And I think at that time, I really had no idea what I was getting myself into, given that it's now 16 years later. But I definitely knew that I wanted to work at that junction of medicine and science and be there where those two things meet. And my PhD focused on virology and how they evade the immune system. But as soon as I spent time on the pediatric oncology ward during my clinical rotations in medical school and later in my pediatric residency, I knew that I had found my place in medicine. And I was lucky enough to be a resident at Seattle Children's during the really early phases of CAR T cell clinical trials. And I was incredibly inspired by one young man in particular who presented with his third relapse of acute lymphoblastic leukemia, and he had exhausted really all available treatment options. He enrolled on one of the CAR T cell trials there, and he certainly did not have an easy treatment course, but the CAR T cells completely cured his leukemia. And the last time I spoke with his primary doctor about a year ago, he was still in remission 5 years later. And previously that's something that just really was kind of unheard of. And I was really completely enamored by the ability to take something that had really been quite recently discovered and developed in the lab and use it to treat patients who really needed new therapies. And so I came to Stanford with that goal in mind, as Stanford was kind of building their own CAR T cell program, both from a research perspective and with new clinical trials, really led by one of the pioneers in pediatric oncology and immunotherapy, Crystal Makel. Under her mentorship, I received the St. Baldrick's Fellow Award during my fellowship to support my own CAR T cell research. And this grant has absolutely provided critical salary support for me, especially during these last 2 years, as I continue to hone my research interests and work towards starting my own lab. I also continue to be involved in the clinical team that's taking care of the CAR T-cell patients here at Stanford, which I feel incredibly grateful for. And in addition to funding the important research that I'm and my team are working on that has really blossomed over the last couple of years, I'm 100% convinced that having had the support from St. Baldrick's is going to lead to other grants and other job opportunities. And I will be able to continue my goal of bringing new therapies to pediatric cancers that are difficult to treat. So I just really want to say thank you so much to all of you who are shaving your head, to all of the donors, to the entire organization and everyone who supports St. Baldrick, because this is a team effort. It really, being a part of this group has felt like a family, and I'm incredibly proud to be a part of your team.
Round of applause for Dr. Richards. You're the magic maker. You take the money that we raise and actually are doing great things with it and helping so many people. And that's just fantastic. So round of applause for Dr. Richards. Thank you so much for coming and joining us today.
Thanks to all of you. And I'm going to have to jump off because I'm actually at the hospital in between seeing patients, but
go right ahead.
It was wonderful.
Get back to work.
Well, yeah.
You're on the clock. Hurry up.
Good luck with the shaving.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here. Yes.
All right, now we're going to go on to the League of Legendary Heroes recognition. Today's group has fundraised for St. Baldrick's for a cumulative, if I'm pronouncing that right, total of 165 fundraising years. Man, Ken, that's almost as old as you. So the Legendary Heroes goes as this. If you donate your time or raise money, it's 3 years, you're a Squire of Hope. 7 years is a knight at the ball table. 10 years is Knight Commander. 15 is Crusader for the Cure. And 20 is Baron of the Brave. I know we have a few out there of all different ones. So please make sure you add a Facebook comment letting everybody know how many years have been raising and what you have. And that's pretty much it. Ken, you're up, man.
Okay. Today's event, just so everybody knows, is being presented by Schick, which is St. Baldrick's Foundation national sponsor. And Natalia, I'm going to try it, Utesheva is a national brand manager at Schick and has a special message for us today.
Hi everyone, it's so great to see you here today at St. Baldrick's virtual head shave party. My name is Natalia Utesheva and I'm the senior brand manager on Schick Extreme Razor brand. As you may know, Schick Extreme teamed up with St. Baldrick's Foundation last year as a national partner to help raise money for childhood cancers research. And we're just so honored to be part of this community. The fundraising heads being shaved today are just remarkable. And again, we're just so proud to be part of this incredible community. Thank you so much for joining today's event. Have a great time. And again, thank you so much for helping fight childhood cancers.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. Okay, shave kickoff. Wave one people, you are up first. And that would be all the folks with the 1 in front of their name or after their name on your Zoom screen. Everyone else, please turn your camera off and wait until your group is called.
At this time, we would like to ask Sean Fleming from today's honored family to do the honors to give us the 1, 2, 3 shave countdown.
Oh,
Sean, are you ready? Are you positive? You're allowed to smile.
No, I'm not smiling.
All right, Sean, the honor is yours, buddy.
3, 2, 1.
Blast off!
Woo! And they're off. And we're supposed to start seeing everybody shave now. So while they're getting that set up and everything ready, there's also a Facebook poll online. Which hairstyle do you want to see most people end up with? the mohawk, the friar tuck, the reverse mohawk. Personally, my favorites are the little tuft in the front. I like to call like the unicorn or the front tuft. You know, like the sumo wrestler monk thing in the back. I did that one last year with my buddy. And sometimes I like the half mustache or half like, you know, beard and stuff like that. We'll get into more to that later. Peter shaking in his boots.
Chris, those aren't hairstyles. That's a cry for help, but we could just leave that one alone. All right, so can we get on the screen everybody in group one so we can see them?
I just had to switch mine.
Okay, so there we go. All right, so let's talk to some of these folks. I see Bradley Raba here. Bradley, can you unmute? Fantastic. Hi, Bradley.
Hi, everybody.
Where are you calling from, Bradley?
We are in Virginia, Northern Virginia.
Northern Virginia. And tell me how you, the journey that brought you here to sitting in that chair, getting your hair chopped off.
So 19 years ago, friends of ours at a church let us know that they had a friend whose child had passed away due to cancer. And I didn't get to participate, but certainly contributed the best I could at that time. But this is my 18th year, so I go along with Tina, God bless her for it, to be a part of it. Unfortunately, along the way, I've had some friends of mine lose their children to this terrible thing. So it is just an opportunity to identify a way to give back and to send our love to those heroes that are out there still fighting this great fight.
Good for you. Absolute rock star. Thank you so much for all you do.
Thank you.
Bradley,
Thank
how
you,
much did you raise? Do you know?
Yeah, how much did you raise this year?
This year, I'm just shy of 2,200. Over the 18 years, it's been close to 40, maybe.
Wow.
I don't want to clap over top of you, but that's pretty amazing. Great job, buddy.
As long as it makes a difference, it's all that matters.
Mm-hmm.
Right. That's a lot of money, and that's going toward a lot of research and a lot of protocols. And you know what? I look for the day where we don't have to do this anymore.
Absolutely.
We'll get there. Okay, who else? I see Graham B is having a good old time up there. Graham B, you need to unmute so we can do a little chat here.
What's up, Graham?
There we go.
Hello, Graham. Hi. Hi.
Is that
How are
Graham
you, sir?
in the chair right there? Graham, are you losing all your hair today?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's see a big bunch of hair come off that head right now.
You always got to start in the middle and go back because then they have no choice after that moment.
There's no turning back at that point.
Yeah, definitely not.
Beautiful.
That's
Yeah.
great. So, Graham, what made you sign up for this and stuff like that? Tell us your story real quick.
He just wanted to raise money for
Go ahead, Graham.
I wanted to help.
Did you want to help kids with cancer?
Yeah.
Well, talk to them.
My teacher's son had childhood cancer too. And
Okay.
raise money for kids with childhood cancer. So.
Well, that's great, sir. We everybody appreciates Everybody appreciates what you're doing, and that's great. And you're brave enough to do that. That's awesome. How long you been growing the hair?
My whole life.
Forever. Forever is a very long time. How much money did you raise, sir?
Why not?
Wait, what? I missed that.
He's been
Did you raise any money?
$1,300?
Yeah, why?
1365, right?
1365, I think.
Oh, wow.
That is awesome.
That's great. A round of applause for Graham. That's amazing. Oh, that's fantastic news. Yeah, let's move on. Wow, it looks like Jordan is already done. Let's hit him up real quick before he bounces away.
Jordan, you have no hair on your head, Jordan.
Yep.
Very nice.
Tell us your story, man. I'm sure you got one.
Good, buddy.
Back in 5th grade, I got a TBI and affected my whole left side, causing these scars. And after lots of therapy and more surgeries on my calf and all that, here I am today, shaving for the 5th or 4th year.
Since 2015, he's been raising about $1,000 every year, roughly. And this year we're a little behind because we literally just came across the link yesterday. Normally we do it out here in Vegas in March. We do one of the major hotels out here. New York usually throws a big event along with many bars across town. It's a really huge event here in Vegas. And because of 2020, we missed out on last year. So we were waiting to see something and we just came across the link yesterday. But yeah, ever since he spent some time in Phoenix Children's Hospital in Arizona for his traumatic brain injury, we got to see the other side of some of the young children that deal with the cancer on a day-to-day basis and some of the trials and tribulations they go through. So ever since then, it was a no-brainer for him to just come on in and be a part of this. So, and I don't have to anymore because it just kind of naturally is short.
It's the same. I'm with you on that. I'm on the same team.
Hey, Jordan, thank you very much. You know, you're doing a great thing, and you understand. You're on the other side, and you understand how important all of this is. So, we all thank you very, very, very much.
You're welcome.
We love you guys for everything you're doing for this. Truly.
Hey, we're just asked to speak. You guys are doing the work. I don't really have to do all that much, but show up. You know what I mean? Thank you so much, though.
You're welcome.
So let's talk to Calvin and Tina. Calvin and Tina, let's unmute. Chris?
Yes, sir.
All you. Oh, Calvin, there you go.
There we go.
Hey, sorry about that.
No, it's okay. It looks good like that. I think you should leave it.
It is a little cooler on that side.
Yeah.
Where are you calling from? Where are you folks from?
Montrose, Virginia. We're actually at our local Moose Lodge. I'm the president here at the lodge. And Tina and Leslie are two of my bartenders. This is our 3rd year doing it here at the lodge. 3 years ago, we had 7 people be involved. Last year was only 3 of us, and this year is just the 2 of us. Tina has been doing it for how long? 18 years. Wow. I've been doing it for 16 years.
Wow.
The first time she had it done, we went to Patty's Steakhouse and Pub. She asked me if I wanted steak and beer. I said, sure. And then we go up there and she got her head shaved. So 2 years later, I told her if we could get it done at a local place where we live, I would shave my head. And the Colonial Beach Moose Lodge at that time, they said that they would allow us to do it. A lot of people joined in with us. The Tappahannock Moose Lodge joined in. And that year we raised over $10,000.
Great.
Fantastic. And is there a reason why you're drawn to this and participate?
Tina heard about it on the radio, and her mom has had cancer twice, and she's beat it. And of course, she's passed since, but she beat cancer twice. And I just, wanted to do something for the children.
You know, Tina, there's a whole bunch of beard sitting right there that's just begging for that razor.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I mean, I think we could raise some money to get that beard off.
To have that beard laying on the floor.
Yeah, I know. It's going to look so great on the floor, better than your face.
Yes, it will.
And then it helps a good cause. I really think it should happen. But thanks, Tina and Calvin. Thank you so much. for everything you do and your years of dedication. I mean, 18 and 16 years, that's massive.
Yeah, that's really impressive. And
you gotta hit up Mike here because I think he's almost done, if not done already.
How you doing, Mike? Unmute yourself and we can talk.
Yeah.
Hi.
There you go.
There we go.
Yeah. What's up, sir?
12th year. If you know, did it 1 year in 2008 and thought it would be a one-time thing. And then a young girl at my son's school was diagnosed with cancer. I started shaving for her, and 11 years now I've been shaving in her honor.
That's
good for you, Mike.
Yeah.
Not a fantastic reason, but it's fantastic that
right.
Where are you calling from, Mike?
We're in New Orleans, Louisiana.
Oh, that's awesome.
So yeah, the parade's passing by, and we're all eating beignets.
Oh, it's great. How much money did you raise this year, sir? I sometimes we were forgetting to ask that too.
Yeah,
so I apologize.
like I think it was at 5.25 last time I checked. So
nice.
And
good for you.
About a week and a half ago. So it was a whirlwind tour.
That's great.
Yeah.
Good for you. So we see you each year. We plan on seeing you next year, right?
Well, unless my regular one opens back up again, but yeah, who knows? Maybe I'll shave twice. What the heck?
Right. Right.
Yeah.
What's the worst thing that could happen?
Yeah. Look, the wife likes my hair short, so it's all good.
No, that's great. That's fantastic. As long as you're happy and everyone's happy, then everyone's happy. And it's for a good cause too.
Wonderful cause.
And you know what? I tell people it grows back. So there you go.
Yeah. So, in fact, the little girl I shaved for is she's actually gotten to shave me a couple of times.
How sweet.
So yeah, she really enjoyed that. Yeah, that was wonderful.
I was going to ask if that story had more or less a happy ending, and it sounds like it did.
It did. She's doing great right now. She's in high school, in cancer-free for several years, but of course we're still monitoring. She has to go every year to St. Jude for monitoring. But yeah, she's doing great. So
that's great, Mike. I think we got to jump back over to. Thank you so much, Mike, for everything and all stuff. I think we got to jump back over to Calvin because the beard's gone.
Tina, you're a rock star. Calvin,
yes.
you are amazing.
Yeah.
Calvin, Mike, mute yourself, please. Calvin, dude, unmute yourself, man.
Oh, I got it.
This is fantastic news.
There you go.
Okay.
Who is that 14-year-old? Oh, wait, it's Calvin still. That's great. I can't believe he did the beard. Did you say he was doing the beard? I swore he said he wasn't doing the beard when we asked. Yeah, unmute, sir.
Unmute there, Calvin.
Unmute. We got to hear this.
Okay.
Yeah, I doubled my money. I put the $300 goal, and right now I'm showing 627 online, and actually I wound up tripling my goal.
That's great. Round of applause. I'm so glad to see the beard gone. It will grow back eventually, hopefully.
Tina's gonna do it.
That's just awesome.
And you look at least 3 months younger, so you wait all the way around. So fantastic.
3 months younger or 3 months older. I haven't decided yet, but it's going to look great.
In all seriousness, Calvin, good for you. Good for you for doing the right thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it grows back.
I do enjoy it.
That's great.
Just hope that someday I can just get a regular haircut again.
Yeah.
All right. I think we got to do a round of applause for all of Group 1 because I think we need to move on to Group 2 here. Thank you so much.
I'll do Tina next.
Yeah.
Oh,
is Tina in Group 2 or is she still in Group 1?
I think she's in Group 1.
Oh, okay. So Tina, start it up. And Group 2 people will be on deck. Be ready because we're going to switch off here. And everybody in Group 2 can unmute their, not unmute their mic, excuse me. Turn on their camera. Unmute your camera.
It really does. Looks like Duke.
That's why I always say you always start in the middle, then there's no going back after that point.
Oh, I love it bald.
It's so much colder and easier to do. Like
Yes,
you
it
hop in
is.
the shower, you get out, you're done.
Yeah.
The only problem is we'll go home and take a shower today. Food in our hand.
And we obviously already heard your story, Tina. But quick again, thank you everybody in Group 1. Thank you for all the money you raised. Did we say earlier what just this one raised? You said, over 12,000, right? Or no, it was 16,000. You said it, Ken.
Yes.
Yeah, this group of everybody raised over 16,000.
We'll keep moving.
And it's just fantastic. And
well, we have to change those numbers, Chris, based on Calvin like quadrupled his numbers.
Yeah, I know, right? So we'll have to find out. Somebody's gonna have to notify us what the total ends up being after all this. Maybe right at the end, one of the people will give us the total. When you're multitasking a massive amount of times, you can't keep looking and going back and this and that. And my paper doesn't automatically change, unfortunately.
Yeah, we've got a few checks we've got to mail in.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ash.
Tina, you are looking beautiful.
Thank you.
It definitely looks great. And thank you so much. 18 years of service. That's
because when I told him
massive.
up to get a haircut, he had no idea I was going to be bald. He's like, "You are not going bald." I'm like, "Yes, I am too." And at that time, I was the only woman up there that was doing it. There was like 20 some guys, and I was the only woman. And when I got back to work, the guy I worked with, he came in, and he just looked at me like, "What's wrong with you?" But yeah, I did it because I heard it on the radio, and they said it's for children. So I said, I got to do it.
Cool. Well, we'll hit you guys up here probably in a little bit. Well, you're almost done. And so if we don't catch you and you guys got to go, thank you so much for your time. We'll hop around a little bit with Group 2 here because it looks like Aiden is almost done. And actually, Sandy is like done. So maybe we should hop to Sandy first. We'll go to you, Aiden, in a little bit. Sandy, could you unmute yourself, please?
All right, thank you.
Hello.
How's it going?
You have a little bit of echo. You might have to turn something down. I'm not 100% sure.
Sure. Let's see. Is that okay?
Unfortunately,
No
it's
echo.
not. But we'll try to go through stuff real quick. So, what's your story? Where are you from? How much did you raise? How many years? All that.
A couple of years ago, from Tim McCool's in New Orleans.
Hey, Sandy, regardless of the sound issues, you look beautiful.
I think you look fantastic. We even shop at the same store. It's great. I mean, it works out.
And Sandy, how much money did you raise this year?
I think I'm up to 800. So I started out with a goal of 500 and exceeded. So thanks all my family and friends and support.
Good for you.
Thank you so much.
Way to go.
That's great. 800. That's fantastic. All right, Sandy, we'll ask you to mute yourself. We're gonna move on to try to catch a couple other people here. I don't know, Ken, who you think?
Why don't we talk to where did Aiden go? Oh, there's Aiden. Let's talk to Aiden. Look at Aiden losing it. Look, all that hair off his head.
Hi.
Well, he's very excited. Hi, Aiden. How are you?
Good.
This is off, right? Someone else on something?
Oh, wait a second. There's two Aidens. I was looking at the wrong one. Hi, Aiden. How are you?
Which one?
I'm Aiden O. Right.
Aiden O. There's Aiden O and Aiden T.
Oh.
Right, so let's talk to Aiden O. Aiden O.
Yeah, we're already talking to you.
How are you doing, Aiden? Where are you calling from?
Ladera Ranch.
And where is that?
Orange County.
Orange County,
California. Excellent. Look at you. You're squinting like it's like all that hair is falling out of your head.
Like it's painful or something. Trust me, if it was painful, I wouldn't look like this.
So, Aiden, is there a particular reason why you're doing this and shaving your head today?
To raise money for childhood cancer.
That's a great answer. And there's somebody in the back waving, and I want to wave back. Hi.
Hi, random persons in the back. So, Aiden, real quick, 8-0. How much did you raise? I think he's still in pain. Maybe we should move on. Well, we'll go to the other Aiden. Aiden T. Unmute yourself, please.
Hello.
Hey, what's up?
Hi, Aiden. How are you?
Go ahead, Ken.
It's okay. Hi, Aiden. Where are you calling from?
Bermuda.
Bermuda. Wow. How's the weather in Bermuda today?
Sunny.
Sunny. Are there any days when I would ask you that question where the answer wouldn't be sunny?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. You look great. How's it feel not to have any hair on your head?
Bit less hot.
So,
man of many words.
Aiden, is there a particular reason why you did this today and shaved your head today?
Yes, to raise money for childhood cancers.
Good for you. And how did you learn about all this?
Well, we first did it at my school, and I've been doing it for 4 years.
Excellent.
That's great. How old are you?
Has a party, and they didn't this year, so we're doing it ourselves.
Excellent. How much money did you raise this year, Aiden?
$11,000.
$1,100.
I like your accounting methods, by the way. I'm with you. $1,100. That is really awesome. You know how much research and work that goes towards, so we can find a cure or maybe make it a little easier for kids who are diagnosed with these bad cancers. You're doing a really great thing, and now you can walk around and everybody will know what a superstar you really are. Smile.
Yeah. Act like you're having fun. This is a party. We're supposed to be having fun.
Yeah, give me one good big smile. There you go.
There it is.
All right, how about we talk to Peter?
Oh yeah, Peter's been sitting in the hot seat for a minute. We got to get to him. Peter, what's up?
Oh,
tell everybody your story before we grill you.
It's not a big story. A coworker about 4 or 5 years ago said he was trying to get people together, so I started with that. I've been lucky that I don't know anybody that's had cancer with their kids or known any kids with cancer. I sort of felt like it was just such an easy thing. Well, the first time was terrifying because you really don't know it's going to grow back until it grows back. But since then, I've been going every year, sort of assuming it's coming back, and it has each time. So it's a small thing. It's a small thing. And again, I'm here because our local one at our local bar is not happening. I was running that chapter. This is going to be my first year, and of course, COVID blew that up. So here I am. But next year, hopefully, we'll have it local again, and we'll raise a nice big chunk of change for that.
And I'm sorry, Peter, you may have said, but where are you?
We're in Westchester, New York.
Westchester, okay. Great.
So we were talking to Peter prior, and he mentioned, what was it, $100?
Yeah, I'll do it for $100.
$100. He said he would shave his goatee and mustache, and I said actually he'll shave half of his goatee and mustache. So we got to try to get Peter $100 before he leaves. So go ahead, find his link.
I've got my page up on my phone, so if it goes up, I'll know it.
Oh, so he'll know instantly. So donate. And how much did you say? Did he say how much he raised this year, Peter?
$1,085 so far. So we're looking at $1,100, about $1,200 is what I'm looking to.
Yeah. So if he gets about $1,200, it's good. We'll leave you a bit. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Chris.
Yeah, I was gonna say we'll leave you for a second, Peter. We're gonna go over to Maria. She looks very serious right now, so we're gonna talk to her, and we're gonna figure out what's going on.
Hello.
Hi. So why don't you tell us your story, everything.
There's a 4-year-old in my town that in 2019 was diagnosed with stage 4 neuroblastoma. So I started, my first shave was shortly after that in 19. I missed last year But then I saw on Facebook that this was happening virtually this year. So in 2019, I had his mom get him involved with St. Baldrick. So this year I was actually able to put him on my page, which was really cool. And so, raising money for St. Baldrick's as well as, his family this year was super important to me. I think with COVID, a lot of the money raising, especially for his family, has kind of gone by the wayside. So reminding the Facebook world that this was still happening and that support is still needed was super important.
And where are you calling from, Maria?
Southern Wisconsin.
Southern Wisconsin. Okay.
Yep.
Great. Fantastic.
Yeah.
So did Maria say how much you raised? I'm sorry.
I'm almost up to $600. Hopefully by the end of the day, I'll keep poking at people and get up to $600. I'm about $40 away.
I'm sure you get. Come on, people here. We can get her $40 more. I just have
to, throw a picture of me actually doing it on Facebook, and I think people will be like, "Okay, it actually happened. I guess I can give money now."
So I'm sure you'll have to keep us updated for sure. Post up.
Well, I look around. I see that Calvin and Tina are shaved clean. I see Aiden down there.
Get a lot of people to do it.
Clean. Everybody's shaved clean. Have we talked to Terry?
Nope. We're going to go to Terry right now.
Terry, unmute yourself, please. Fantastic. Hello. Hi, Terry. Where are you calling from?
Swannanoa, North Carolina.
North Carolina. And there goes there go the clippers. There goes the hair. Now, I'm assuming you don't have a mirror in front of you to see what's going on, right?
Well, no, I can see on the screen.
Oh, you can see it on the screen. Okay. I'll tell you if you can't see it. Your hair is being shaved off of your head, okay?
Yep.
If you didn't know for some reason, just in case, a little forewarning.
And Terry, what brings you here today?
Well, I have a niece who was diagnosed with neuroblastoma when she was 2, and thankfully she's 22 now. I saw a blurb in the Raleigh paper about St. Baldrick's, and I just said to myself, if they ever come here, that looks like something I could do. Then in 2011, a dear friend of mine's grandson was diagnosed with neuroblastoma, and his family hosted the first time I shaved my head in 2011. Unfortunately, Cameron didn't survive, so I continue every year to raise money in memory of Cameron and in honor of my niece, Savannah. So this is my 10th year, but my 11th time I shaved my head twice one year in 2 different fundraisers.
Good for you. And we all know, those of us who shave our heads, particularly the women, that a lot of people want to know what's going on with that. Hey, yesterday you had a full head of hair, and it's a great opportunity to share the message.
Yes.
And I know, from our events here in Ithaca, that a lot of folks have joined the fundraising effort the next year because they've said, I want to do that.
Right.
I want to help.
I did last year. Well, I did 2 years ago. They have an event in Brevard, which is a small town from here, and they're having theirs on this coming Thursday night, but I'm not able to go. So thankfully, I was able to switch from the one in Brevard to this one. But I'll probably go back to the one in Brevard next year. It's the only local one that we have, and it's a lot of fun. It's an easy thing to do to show solidarity with children.
And I know, I'll tell you how I feel for the in-person gatherings when we have these. I'll call them celebrations, but there's tears, there's laughter, there's a lot of emotion. So this is different, but you know what? You're getting your head shaved, and this is being simulcast on YouTube, so the entire planet theoretically could be watching your head being shaved right now.
The entire planet.
I'll post a picture. I hope I'll be able to raise a little bit more money. I think between the Facebook fundraiser and then my regular page, I've raised about $500 this time.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great. Round of applause for Tara, round of applause for everybody. Ken, it seems that we have somebody else here. Giuseppe, there you are. Hi, I hope I pronounced your name right. Unmute yourself, please, Giuseppe.
Hi, Giuseppe. How are you? Little screen freeze going on.
Yes, I think we got a screen freeze. Okay, so we'll move on. Aiden seems to be patiently waiting. Aiden T, we're going to hop back to him because I think he wants to say goodbye at least. Because we got to wrap things up here soon. Aiden T, unmute yourself real quick. You seem like you have something to say.
Thank you.
Well, thank you. You got to listen to us for about an hour. You're the one doing the work, man.
I just want to also point out I am still seeing a goat and a stash on our friend Peter. Come on, Peter.
Yep.
I think, Peter, honestly, you should have faith in your folks that they're going to come through with that $100, and you ought to just take it all off right now while we're all watching.
I really think.
Did my wife call you on the side? She's shaving my head. I'm not sure how she called you.
Hello.
Oh, wait.
You guys hear me?
Yes, Giuseppe, but it is cutting out real bad. Peter, 1 second. I'm sorry, sir. We're trying to catch this one guy. Hello. I think we might be working now. Giuseppe. Maybe not.
Oh, Giuseppe, we'd love to hear from you. Talk to us.
Yes. And if it ends up not working out, dude, you always can probably just record it and then just post it in the actual Facebook thing. And then at least people still have a chance to watch the video. I assume that should work. I don't know directly. I don't run Facebook. If I ran Facebook, I would have a much nicer house. So I'm not sure. But I'm assuming you should be able to just do that or try that. Really, it's a shame you didn't get to be able to join us. But I'm agreeing. We're going to go back to Peter real quick. I'm agreeing with Ken is that you should assume that you're going to raise that $100 and just shave the beard anyways.
So, like with this?
I mean, I don't
Whatever
care.
works.
You can use scissors.
Can you hear
use
me?
a straight blade. Do it.
A little sad.
Do it. There it is. Just no.
I'm doing the whole thing. I didn't get the $100. I'm doing the whole thing.
Oh, yeah, but at least we got that. And don't worry, when this whole thing is over, I am going to donate to you. I just don't want to do it right now.
You're busy.
But I will, I promise. You will get a donation from me.
Me too. I'm in as well.
I'll have to find you. I'm sure I'll figure it out how to find you. So, and it is gone. Well, thank you so much, Peter. That's fantastic.
That's saved completely.
I'm so glad you did that. And we're still going to try hard to get that $100. And I think my internet messed up. I'm not sure.
You might have frozen a little bit.
Chris is apparently a little frozen, as are a couple of people. So now you're back.
Yes. Okay. Yes. I came back. I don't know what happened there.
So we've gone through the two groups. And I wish we could get Giuseppe back because we'd love to talk to him, but I don't know that that's going to happen. So, Chris, why doesn't everybody who's still on, why don't you turn your cameras on so we can see what everybody looks like with no hair? There you go. Excellent.
Did you guys miss me? I'm sorry.
We're having everybody turn their cameras on so we can see a bunch of hairless heads.
Oh, that's great. I don't know what's going on with my internet. It just seemed to have cut out there completely. It kicked me out.
You know, Bradley, just so you know, you kind of snuck under the wire there. We didn't really get to talk about that beard at all because that beard might be worth $250.
I think it is.
I was waiting for that challenge to come out. That's why I hid myself a little bit.
That's right. That's right.
I knew there was a reason.
You guys have been absolutely great to work with. And Sean and Corinna, it's been an absolute honor and pleasure to meet you. And I wish you nothing but absolute best of everything, mostly good health going forward.
Thank you very much. We appreciate that. Thank you to everybody out there raising money and awareness. We love you.
Love you guys too.
Does anybody want to say anything before we call it a day here? Look at Peter. Now Peter's going full steam ahead. He's got the razor in his hand. He's cleaning up. Look at him.
Oh, man.
Peter,
Mr. Clean over there.
You don't do it halfway. You got to do it all the way, right?
That's right.
I got the head completely shaved, the face shaved. I think I'm done.
Oh, that's great. I mean, if you want to do your ears or something too, but you could do that on your own time.
Thankfully, I don't have to.
We just got another $100 donation to Tina online.
All right. That's great. That is fantastic. All right, Ken, I think we're ready to wrap things up here.
I think so.
Everybody must have enjoyed hearing our voices when we weren't having technical difficulties, or I was having technical difficulties. And thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Ken, you have any final words to say, sir?
I just want to humbly say thank you for what you do, for the effort. And again, I know you're probably sick of hearing me say it, but science will win, and we're all contributing to that effort and rooting for science. And with that,
sure. And I said definitely for sure. And thank you everybody for coming. It is fantastic. I love it. And just because the shaving ends today, childhood cancer does not end. There is a link out there. It's in the Facebook thing for the event. You could still donate to the event, still donate to St. Baldrick's, because St. Baldrick's did lose a lot of money over the past year or so because of the virus and things like that, because there was no live events. So please donate the money, help people out like Sean, and we can be able to keep this going and make this world just a better place and help them so families and kids don't have to go through this ever.
You rock, all of you. Thank you.
Thank you all for running this.
Have a great day.
No problem. Yes, you too. Bye. Thank you.